Right. Back a little bit later than I thought I would be. A lot later. My bad. Okay, so I would assume, yeah, it's going to be sealed forest. It's the biome, no matter which one we do. We have enough seals to do this, and then some. And blah blah blah. Let me close these windows. Excuse me. Okay. You can hit pause if you want to read these. But the short version is woodcutters themselves don't generate hostility. Hostility goes up as you take down trees. I don't know where I really want with this. I want beavers. So I had some guy in the last video say beavers aren't great, but they're like one of his lower end of choices, and I have to say I understand his reasoning. I still don't agree. I think the wood production vastly exceeds the liability of having 10 resolve. Like it's, I don't think it's even comparable. But anyway. I think I looked here. Oh no. So we got mushrooms and berries. So the herbalist, the herbal camp is a good benefit here. We got 2 for meat as well, and we only have 1 for the forager. Right, so it's roots, vegetables, or or grain. Right, there's no vegetables or grain on this one. So if I'm taking the herbalist camp, it might make more sense to start with harpies, but I mean that kind of presumes I'm in trouble and need extra food. I'm not gonna panic about that. I'm just gonna start with extra planks, and we're just gonna jump in, and we're gonna cross our fingers, and we're gonna die horribly. But let's see. All right, so if we discover a glade in drizzle, we're gonna get a ton of extra insects. That is awesome. Move slower, but eliminated by housing. Fuel consumption goes up by 20% for every hostility level. See, it's stuff like this where I'm like, yeah, no, this is why I need the extra wood. Like, if I didn't have beavers, that would be even harder to overcome. Losing. Okay, run of water, I don't care. And pay 5 oil or building destruction. 2 random gathering hours. Okay, so we want to get oil. What are you? Higher standards. They leave faster. That sucks. Blueprint rerolls cost 10 more. That's fine. I think expensive lottery is for prestige 4, and this is for prestige 5. The last settlement rate was prestige 3, and then we kind of leapfrogged over to prestige 5. Okay. Getting into these guys, like, right away would start us off with a whole bunch of food. It's a huge come up. So I probably should try to do that. Like I normally do get into these at the start of drizzle or in drizzle, but it looks like I should probably make an extra special effort to get it. Oh, I started with nobody except beavers. That is interesting. Oh, I didn't take the extra people. I usually take extra people. I picked the herbalist camp instead of extra people. Huh. Whoopsie. That might be a bit of a problem, but we shall see. That's all right. We'll take one person out and they can go do some construction. What are my options here? Probably gonna go with provisioner. Bricks are good, but having packs provisions for them to start is really great. As is having flour. Okay, we got a perk. Okay, this just opened up with the last level up. I definitely want this. Especially if we get it right at the start, it's great. That means every 2 caches we open, and it doesn't matter how we open them, we get a global resolve boost. So stuff like that mitigates the flaw with beavers. Personally, I think harpies are way worse for resolve, but you know, different strokes, different folks. What have we got here? I kind of need these now because of fishing, but the +1 fabric is probably a better, more sensible choice. Complete 3 events. Next 70 minutes, I get a weaver. I like my chances with that. They're just regular events. Any 3 glade events. I like my chances because that can include camps where you get extra people. It can include caches. You know, it's a wide range of stuff. Carpenter. And market. That's an interesting start. Okay, there's 30 insects. Right? Okay, our seal is probably in here. No events to do. There's an event. Easy event. And I need to move you down here. We need to start hollowing this one out. Because that's also going to complete the first order. But we don't actually want to complete it until we hit 1 full point of impatience. Otherwise, we're just hurting ourselves. What kind of food can I make that uses insects? Except nobody half cares about that. I can't make biscuits. They don't care about paste, and I can't make pickled goods. And insects don't go to anyway. So the only thing I can make from go that uses insects are skewers, and they're just lizards and foxes. Okay. It looks like they might eat them raw though. Like, straight, I should say. Insects, yummy and tasty, cooked and on a stick. Alright, we're over 1.0, so let's add that in. That would be jerky. That's going to be good for harpies and lizards, right? Yeah, that doesn't affect what I currently have. Wait, I don't have any resource buildings yet, right? Oh, I have carpenter. Okay. So yeah, let's get a brickyard. Because I already have flour, and I need bricks first. Technically, if I'm doing this stuff, I really should be doing it here, right? So they don't have as far to walk to get back to the warehouse. Makes more sense. And in this biome, you're not going to be pulling your woodcutters back during the storm because woodcutters don't add hostility here, so it doesn't matter. What matters is the number of trees you cut down. I'm pretty sure all three types are pre-rolled before they show up. Because I've never seen newcomers show up that will give me a choice between, like, right, let's say, you know, where you get a choice of newcomers and one will be lizards and foxes, and the next one will be harpies and frogs. I've never seen anything like that happen. See? Three types total. I think I want frogs. Like, why even do that though? Doesn't even make sense. Because, like, we're never going to get that. We're not going to go for that single point of copper. Well, we're not. Well, we don't need to worry about going for it because we don't need to pave over it. There's some clay. Alchemist hut here. Okay. So that's an event we can definitely complete. We can definitely complete. So if there's one more event around that we can complete, we are good to go. I'm not going to worry about trading anything right now. Nope. I don't have these to sacrifice. We're gonna go maybe with +1 brick, and you know I can't make these. Well, scrolls, right? So there's no point doing that. And your one, I'm sure, doesn't have 60 scrolls for sale. So there's no scrolls for sale. Not a chance. So, 2 empathy choices, sure. I think I'm going to go with the Queen's Gift. Let's see how that goes. So I'm going to rebuild this because it gives us a bunch of stuff we don't have. And you... Sorry, how much cloth are you going to use? None. Okay, we can definitely do you as well. Excellent. In you go. And that's barely going to affect us. Frogs are going to get a bit sad for a couple of minutes. They'll be fine. But we should complete both those events. Yeah, so that one's done. That'll be going in 3 minutes. Yeah, we've got 4 minutes left on the quest. In the order. Loads of time. I was not paying attention to resolve. I was looking down here. I thought I had more time than I did. Booker. Let her rocket back up. And back in you go. And yes, we will hand that in. And there's a cache. Now, I didn't realize I was going to have to break that open, but also I have the thing that gives me +1 global resolve for every 2 of these I break open, or send to the Citadel, so that's like awesome. I didn't think it would count for that, so I didn't expect those perks to have synergy. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to take a guild house, I think. No, I just found a bunch of fertile soil. Let's get a plantation ready. Oh, there are a bunch more spots over here. I need more people. 2 minutes. Probably after the storm starts. Okay, so let's put down a carpenter. Here. I need to get over this single settlement mentality that I keep playing with. I got 3 guys in there. Let's take you off, and let's take you off. Okay. Extra long breaks, double food. It's fine. We have lots of food. And we can stick a weaver here as well. Do I want free planks or parts? Parts. Pretty much always parts. We're all moving slower. I should build some housing. Because even basic housing gives them a happiness bonus. What have we got here? I don't really care for any of these, but I think I'm going to take grain delivery. It's just useful to have. Especially since I don't need it right this second, but I do have a provisioner, so I will need it for flour. It's just handy to have. And for now, since I'm not using it, it's just going to stockpile, right? That's hilarious. That's so, so funny. We're going to go with this one. I don't fancy my chances of that. Getting ancient tablets is rare. So unless like I know of places that have ancient tablets, that's a hard no. That's a hard no. I don't fancy my odds. Even if it is, like that's kind of 2 years, right? It's 10 minutes to a full year. 12 minutes to a full year, so just under 2 years. I don't fancy my odds. 10% move speed's pretty good. Okay, so what have we got going on here? We have a bad thing. That I can sorta do something about if I work extremely quickly. What are you short? You're short planks. I have a lot of wood, so actually I'm going to put in 2 more guys in here just to get it made. And I'm going to pull all these back just to kind of broaden out this space. That is all the planks you guys need to make for now. And now you need to make a bunch of burgeoning fire. We needed 6, right? How many bricks do we have? Lots. Does that get me up to... Well, it does not get me up to 14. I guess not that matters, because I've got purging fire being produced, so... That's right, guy. Take a break. Now's a fine time to take a break. Okay, so that's 6. Let's get you on that. Let's get you on that. 7 minutes left on that. We should be okay. I'm going to leave 2 people in here because I've got 5 light rod cysts to get rid of. Hey, welcome back, Moyon. They seldom are. That'll do. That, did that get me up a tier? It did. It got me high enough for the tier. So let us quickly build 2 gardens. And then nobody will die from the blight rot. No, there's still a good chance someone's gonna die. Plague of goddamn darkness. Okay, well anyway, we're gonna burn the blight rot cyst, so it's not a big deal. Oop, wrong one. There we go. More blight rot cysts. What? Why do we get more blight rot cysts right there? That was weird and unfortunate. I don't like it. Like, we're fine, but still. Beavers. Okay. Oh wow, that is a choice, Morion. That is absolutely a choice. I've never, you know, I've seen how you could definitely farm cannibalism. Like there's plenty of builds that if you just get the right combination of events, you can like with the the big Dark Omens statue as well, where you get -20 hostility every time someone dies. You know, there's absolutely a killing your colonists build to victory. Good luck. Queenie don't like it, but it's viable. Oh, that's even worse. I can't sacrifice. I guess I'm gonna have to juggle the favoring, which is a terrible way to go. I think we'll put a fox. Where's my fox? Hey, fox. I don't think the fox is gonna make a difference. Nope. No difference, really. Fox's resolve is dropping real fast. Okay, and turn that off. Okay, what I need now, all I need now is enough planks for one beaver building. And we have it. Just get in there and make a delivery. Don't make more planks, just make a delivery. Suboptimal in a major way. God damn it. Yeah, that's not enough. So there's no vegetables in this biome. The only way we get vegetables is if we have a farm, and I don't have a farm yet. And the skewers do help me. Skewers are going to help with the foxes. The paste is going to help with the frog. Okay, that's worthwhile. Did this thing down here get done? It's still not done. Oh, that's where the blight cyst came from. Okay. Was this storm double duration as well? I feel like this storm was double duration as well. It was an 8-minute storm. Because it's gotta be if I'm only at 117. Well, no, quarter, Brian. It was definitely an extra 2 minutes. It was a 6-minute storm. Yeah, I can't put that up. I'm losing another beaver. Okay, so we finished our event. We are done with this for now. Overzealous architects. Whoa. Every time you fully upgrade 5 frog houses, you will receive a random blueprint. After 4 blueprints, this cornerstone will disappear. Okay. On the one hand, that's very expensive. Because the fully upgraded frog house costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 packs of building materials. And I have to fully upgrade 5 of them, so that's 55 packs of building materials for 1 blueprint. And you're kind of saying, well, if you've got 20 frog houses and you upgrade them all for a total of 220 packs of them, I mean, I like the bonus blueprints. I do like the bonus blueprints. But Jesus. I don't think I'm gonna go for that. Can I make... I can't make these cheap. Even if I could make these cheap, semi-efficiently, yeah, so you need that kind of logistics chain, right? Absolutely. And even then, like, that's really expensive, because also on top of that, right, the second upgrade requires, I think, 20 rainwater, like your choice, but it has to be one type. The third upgrade requires 30 rainwater, and the fourth upgrade requires 50. So again, it's 100 rainwater per building. So you're looking at 2,000 rainwater being consumed by the upgrade chain, right, to get all 4 blueprints. Like 2,000 water, 220 packs of building materials. Yeah, I'm not saying it's difficult, man. I'm just saying it's a lot. But it's like, it's also so much, it pretty much can't be being used by anything else, right? It'll monopolize the usage. I think it's one thing to speculate about how easy or difficult it will be. I think the easiest way to figure out how easy or difficult it will be is to play it. So I'm going to give it a shot. Because I don't have to fill the houses, I just have to have the houses. So I don't need to worry about, do I have enough frogs? That's never going to be part of the conversation. Which is good. Whoops, wrong button. The difficulty, I think, because I have a weaver, right? So I have step 1 of that done. And I have a brickyard. So like I have the first step of that logistics chain completed. Yeah, the building mats is going to be the difficult part, the expensive part. I need a cobbler or a clothier. Either or. If either of those show up, I'm away. If neither of them show up, I'm not going to bother. I mean, because I'm still going to be upgrading some of these frog houses, but I think in the last couple of games where I've been using this, I've only upgraded like 2 frog houses to max. Actually, hang on. let me walk that back a little bit, because the third stage in the upgrade is you get 1 free pack of materials for each villager living in one of the houses with this upgrade. So the first house gives you 3 free mats every drizzle. So this pays for itself after like 2 years, effectively. You get them back. So by the time you've got your third house, you're getting 9 for free every drizzle if you've got, you know, 9 frogs. But I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I don't need to manually make them all. I think I need to manually make maybe half of them, and then the frogs will produce the other half. Right? Alright, let's see how it goes. This also assumes I am competent enough to do this, which, you know, that's a big assumption. Let's not bet any money on that one, eh? Okay, so I'm gonna need some sort of drizzle water set up, like from the get-go to just start. So there's you. I'm gonna want one of each type. I'm probably gonna want more pipes. Oh, no, I don't even need that. I'm just gonna do marrow for all of them. I do like my marrow, but okay. Yeah, well, I mean, the amount of times I only finish in year 11 or year 12, so, you know, this is, for me, this is early for me. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, and this guy wants packs anyway, so, right? What do you want? Install? Yeah, that's not going to happen. You can just go away. Opening or sending cash is an option. I picked a perk at the start where every time I complete a dangerous glade event, the queen sticks a pack right here in the middle of my thing. So that's actually going to be bonus plank production as well. Hang on, my hand is all sweaty. I need to wash my hand. I'll be right back. Okay. I need more people, though. So do I have a spare frog? I do. I need these newcomers to come faster. Yeah, you know those events where they say complete this by year 8? I just skip those. That's not even I just laugh and move on. I don't think I've ever completed a settlement in the first 8 years. Like ever, at any difficulty setting. Doesn't matter. What are we building here? Do we not have any? Oh, we don't have planks. Okay, gotcha. +8 to global resolve. That is completely doable right now. let me just grab those. Off you go. And I'm going to swap you for a frog. And there we go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, if you're, you know, if a player is like you, like pretty quick and efficient at running their settlements, yes, I can see how those are basically a gift. I don't know. I've got some habits that slow me down. I mean, I freely admit it's not even something I have to admit to. It's like, yeah, obviously, I do not play any video game particularly efficiently, I don't think. I like to dawdle, I like to take my time, I like to explore, I like to see what's going on. I don't really care about beating the game. I care much more about, you know, did I see everything in the tech tree sort of thing. Okay, let's move that to here, and then maybe we'll stick a frog. Let's just get some basic food in. And some basic food in there as well. Oh, you're good. Let's get you upgraded, and we'll leave that alone for now. So I need to complete some sort of event relatively briskly. Yep, let's do that one. I don't know if any of these yet, do I? No. Okay. Okay, so a mistake I keep making is not putting the field kitchen down and not producing any complex food, even if it's inefficient. That is a habit, a really bad habit of just turning up my nose at that. I don't need you to build right this minute. I need you to make some cloth. Everybody's sad. Plague of rats. Destroys raw food, yeah. Now 4 minutes on the clock. I have 3 minutes worth of wood. Oh, I still have somebody in there. I do still have somebody in there. Well, go purge the last thing. I would have liked you to finish that, but I need you as a firekeeper. Oh, come on, frogs, really? There we go. Got better luck with the trade goods, I reckon. Yeah, I mean, it gets stuff built, right? It's access. It gives you access to the complex food, which is just what you need sometimes. As suboptimal as it is, the resolve bonus is just too good not to have. You guys have to move too far to get wood. See, I really don't. I only have one fox. That's so frustrating. It's the one that I don't want to lose. There it goes. Gone again. Out of foxes. I have no wood to burn, so it doesn't even matter if I boost that resolve. Oh, I just lost that one at the very last second. That was frustrating. Okay. I need this. Man, I need trade goods. No, I need 25 trade goods. I'm selling off these 10. Wait, I completed an event. Shouldn't there be a new cache of goods around here somewhere? I've misunderstood something. Oh, it's every time I complete an order. Oh, yeah, no, I misread. I misunderstood. I thought it was events. Yeah, that makes no sense. That's just silly. Okay. There's no stone. There's only clay. Let's some sea marrow, which will also give me stone. Maybe I'll move it down here. God, impatience is up really high already. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to make a terrible choice and just go with the makeshift post, just to get me some basic packs to get an order completed. I hate it, but that's what I have to do. How do I do this again? 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Make that top priority. And then... there we go. Okay. Four foxes. Okay, that'll keep us going for a bit. And 3 frogs. Let's do 2 foxes and a bunch of frogs. Okay, we need all the foods. Nobody cares about who's in here, so we're going to put in 2 frogs. I'm going to put another frog here. I think I have some of the ingredients for paste. Yeah, okay. Alright. Review again. I'm not going to be able to do that until drizzle. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is make another beaver house. I don't think I can make a fox house. Nope. No one's in here? No one's in here. Why is no one in here? Probably because I didn't have people. Are you guys gonna make any food, or are you just gonna dump, like, okay, you're making paste, and the other guy is making paste? We're thinking about doing nothing. Thinking about doing nothing. Okay, so we're gonna take you out. We're gonna put the other guy in there. Can I make any more frog houses? No? Okay. Actually, yes. Okay, well, 15 provisions. One curse is coming. Plague of locusts. And you're gonna destroy. Okay, 6 random gathering nodes. Fun times. Okay. Cloth and pottery is probably a good idea in any case. Okay, so we lost meat, we lost clay, we lost meat, we lost roots and roots. Okay. I wasn't really using that building anyway. Now I owe oil. That's a problem. Because I can't make it. So that's going to be a whole bunch of other nodes are going to be destroyed. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry, dude, you left. Hello. Okay, foxes now have positive resolve. Fine. Where's my last remaining fox? You're down there in the alchemist hut. What if I take you, put you here? Which I should have done, admittedly, several minutes ago. When I do that, we have no more resolve issues. Okay. Alright, we are almost there. No, in fact, we are there, if you guys would just deliver. Deliver the packs, in fact. Okay. Do I have anything that blocks? No, but if I hand these in right now, impatience will drop, which will increase hostility. So I'm going to wait for drizzle. Okay, now I can hand in both of these. Extra bricks are being produced. Extra cloth is being produced. That gets me 2 caches. And if I pop them open, that will complete another order. +5 global resolve every time I open a new glade. Yes, please. Get a bunch of new people. Okay, and now we open that one, and we open that one. And we check these other ones to see if there's oil in any of them, which I'm certain there is not. There is not. Okay. We'll put a harvest up here for kicks. Now this guy... oh hey, Shroompoof, sorry. Oh, you're joining the Force Guardians. Thanks, guy. That's absolutely what I needed right now. Let's do that. And we're a trader. Do you sell oil? You sell oil! Alright. I will buy all your goddamn oil. Let's not do that, Brian. That will screw up your game. Okay. +3 resolve for them. Would a smithy help? Yes, because I need 25 trade goods. So I need 17 more amber, which is on the way. But not before this guy leaves. Okay, so I need to trade for 17 amber. Have all the leather, have all the fish scales. Have all... Oh, I have so much clay. I don't need to give up all of that other stuff. Here, have clay. There you go. And now I can build a smithy. Okay. What does anger do anyway? Oh, +30 hostility. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Like a tavern is called for. And a greenhouse? No, I need ale. And I need incense. Okay. Okay. All right. Where else? All right, yeah, you guys are working on caches. That's fine. How about the other one? Low on food. Yeah, I know, man. We'll have food in a minute. Relax. In fact, we can speed that up. We can speed that up a lot. If you can dig in there really fast, you can have all the insects you can eat. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, wait. Oil. No, not 600, but definitely 60. Okay. Oh, I've only got one trade. Forget that. There you go. See? Y'all have food now. For Shroomproof and other viewers, I get 30 insects every time I pop open a glade during the drizzle. So that's why popping open the glade solved my food issue. Okay, let's put one more guy here and one more guy there. Okay, let's move back to here. Still got nothing for you. I have lots of stuff for you. No idea why I'm not using you.
Mima.
Sahuli.
Oh, this is done. Silent looting, definitely. Who has stolen my oil? Someone has stolen my oil. It was the brickyard. Just the brickyard, okay. Down to 21 again. Why is my oil going down? There's only 2 buildings it can be in. That's so weird. Yes, let's see, it needs so many packs, it's grotesque. Okay. Okay, so let's upgrade that. Let's have all building materials be made faster. And now we're going to get free building mats. And now extra resources as well. Okay, there's one building fully upgraded. Plus 2 resolve for this one. And I can't quite afford the building mat upgrade. How much running? I need 30 oil. I have 13. I have that locked. The only thing that could be using it then is the hearth, is using it as a fuel? Bet it is. Yeah, right there. God damn it. Okay, the warehouse lock does not affect the hearth using something as a fuel. That is very annoying. Alright, let's see. Okay, that helps beavers. And no one else. And we're kind of in deep doo-doo here as well, because we need to burn some stuff. I should have taken up the wood contract. Wait, a scout left? Is it in one of these? Nope. Oh, it must be in this, clearing out materials, yeah. Yep, this is just about game over. We'll pretend that's going to make a difference. 30-second countdown. Doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I can't afford any upgrades, so. Oh, I haven't done this one with fertile grounds? That is weird. Or this one with ruins. I feel like I have, though. Well, okay, no, I have, just not on the current playthrough. So food is kind of what I need most. So I'm gonna go to this one. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I should be able to bounce down to the other ruins afterwards. Yeah, then I guess we're gonna go for this platinum seal. Do I want foxes? Foxes are foxes. That's hilarious. Okay. On the upside, I'm starting with 10 embarkation points, which is pretty sweet. So what does this do? Just 60% chance of increased fertile soil. That's not very interesting, to be honest. But means I should probably take the small farm. Just to have it, you know? Yeah, I know. Tough call, right? Okay, so that's pretty good. +1 global resolve for every 10 units of water. Villagers are slow if they're not on roads. Sacrifice goods burn faster, which sucks. 10% chance for double food, starting at 40%. And every villager that dies during the storm turns into a blood flower. Well, that's going to be generally unpleasant. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. These here, this here. And we'll put a fishing camp here, and a harvester over here. Right, trading post before I forget. This decorations tab is getting out of hand, and I know I'm missing at least one harmony. Harmony? Harmony, yeah. Let's put in the trading post and go. Oh man, I'm only starting with 2 beavers. That kind of sucks. Nope, we're gonna put frogs on there, please. I would definitely like newcomers faster and faster. I guess I'm gonna go with provisioner unless it shows up in an order. Boom. Yeah, that's interesting because the text, hang on. Yeah, because interesting. Yeah, you said join town. Like you definitely put that in the chat. So yeah, maybe it was just a little early, and that's why the integration screwed it up. But yeah, no, you clearly did the thing. There's no way in hell I'm doing that in the first 7 minutes. I'm sure people who are much better than me can. Not gonna happen for me. Don't even know how I'd do it. Man. That's a really interesting perk. but like you want to be sitting on like 100 provisions. I don't think so. Let's go with this one. And yeah, sorry, unfortunately Twitch chat is about, I don't know, 10-15 seconds behind where I am. So like even if I'm watching Twitch chat, like you don't hear what I say until it's well done, unfortunately. Sucks, but that's the nature of the platform. It's even farther behind on YouTube, to be honest. I've gotten all those. Okay, so I guess like with the integration, yeah, you could make that work. Granary. I think it's really cool that they've got little names running around. So like Shroompuff is a fox running around, and Morion is... I can't quite click on that. Oh, there we go. Also a fox? Also a fox. It's neat. I like it. That's true. Yeah, no, you are definitely correct about all of that. I think it would be more viable, or I'd see it as more viable. So the thing is, as well, that was for foxes. So if it was for anyone else, I'd see it more viable, because I just can't build a fox house because they need crystallized dew, and that's... Unless you're kind of aiming to do that from jump, that's pretty hard to do early. Like, I could do it if I like threw down a brickyard and then I got a pump to get some water. Like, I'd have to really focus the logistics chain on it. It's just inconvenient. And I'm a guy who likes my conveniences. What am I missing now? Let's stick someone in there. Do I need... There's nothing for that. Okay, so now we're going to put down the trapper's camp. And just start working on some eggs. No, I know you meant shelters. I do know that. I was thinking I would see it as more viable with special housing. The short version is I'm not disagreeing with you, I'm just agreeing in an awkward way. Oh, I have 36 logs? Planks? That is a lot of planks. Yeah, you're right. It's It's probably something I should really sit down and work the numbers out for, rather than just objecting to it on the face, right on its face. It's silly to kind of have a knee-jerk reflex like that, for sure. I don't know. This is the downside I find with, well, I don't know for other people, but for me, buying early access games, like getting into games really early access, I find I get a lot of habits ingrained into me, because I find the penalties in the game in early access are often far more severe than they end up being in the final game. And so the habits that I've developed for early access misfire badly in the full game. So let me give you an example from a different game. I'm not going to pause this, but I'm going to slow it down. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Oxygen Not Included. Oxygen Not Included is probably my #1 most favorite colony survival game, period. I've got a number of playthroughs on my YouTube channel, and I'll probably be streaming it soon, because I'm kind of shifting everything over to be live streamed on Twitch rather than hourly videos on YouTube. But anyway, but a thing in that game, there was an illness called slime lung that was terminal, and terminal within like 1 game day cycle, and a game day cycle was like a couple of minutes, like 3 or 4 minutes was a day in the game cycle. So if you didn't get your little colonist in a hospital bed being treated within like 30 seconds, they were going to die just from any kind of exposure to this illness. Absolutely, you were just dead, right? It was obscene. Now, that game gives you like a very mild, the slime lung, the same illness, just gives you your colonist just a very mild form of asthma, right? Like their lung capacity is decreased and they can't run as fast. That's it. That's the whole thing. And I still have like a panic attack whenever I see a slime lung infection message anywhere in the game. And I'm still like, every time I see there's a biome that you would dig into that generates slime lungs specifically, and I'm just like, oh man, I gotta dig in there. Jesus, I gotta build airlocks. And I don't have to do any of that, but I'm still kind of tunnel visioned on. I'm like, just built up trauma from dealing with this stuff from early access. It's silly. But I find that's kind of a constant issue for me. Is like, the early access trained me incorrectly. Yeah, it's the same folk. Clay Games. I'm in Vancouver, so I like to think of them as my local video game company, because they're just up the street in Vancouver as well. I'm Don't Starve is fine. I'm not. I haven't really played it. I don't like playing it single player, and I play it with friends, but the few friends I play with don't just do ridiculous shit all the time, like suicide all the time, kind of on purpose. So I haven't really had a good time playing it at all. But I love the aesthetic, for sure. All of their games are good. They are a really phenomenal company. It would be a dream of mine to do work for those people. Yeah, paid work, but you know what I mean. I think I will skip the ranch for now. I'm not going to go for it. Oh, I still have plenty of planks. Okay, well, let's just throw that down and get it done. And I don't have enough bricks. Okay. Oh wow, no stone or clay yet. That's not great. Yeah, copper will give me clay, so that's something, I guess. I'm going to take the free planks because I don't have any way to produce them myself yet. I need to just put foxes into wood chopping. It's silly. I was holding off because I thought I was going to get more beavers, but you know, I didn't get more beavers, so you know, just commit. What have we got over here? We got a cobbler over here. Yes, please. Okay, I do really like the species ability of frogs, where they, like on paper saying the nearest ruin. I don't really care about the nearest ruin. That's generally not very helpful. But the fact that it tells you what the ruin is, okay, that's really helpful. Okay, there goes a blood flower, and we'll make the cobbler, even though it's going to eat 8 planks. It's going to be worth it. Hang on. Alright, all the little frogs are housed. We're gonna need building materials and stormwater. I haven't seen a stormwater geyser. Yeah, I don't see one at all. Okay. Let's put a guy in there. Skewers. Oh, these are good for foxes at least. 20 harmony is a super easy completion. To complete any 4 dangerous forbidden glade events, that's also very easy. And for that, you'll give me a grill. Okay. I think I already have nothing. I have nothing. Okay, let's do that then. And Titan Belt is going to be very useful. First of all, let me move this out of the goddamn way. Nothing I can afford to trade. Okay. I need to dig out some space so I can make a second settlement ASAP. So we're going to dig our way. Crap. Well, we're going to dig our way, what is it? North. Well, first I'm going to get rid of this small glade, just in case there's anything interesting in there. You aren't gathering anything. Okay, well then, up goes the harvester's camp. That is good to have. Okay, so let's dig up here. Relatively easy to clear if only we could produce any of these goods. God damn. Oh wow, yeah, we can't even really do planks. We can do marrow if we throw a mine down here and get it going really fast. That is a better mine. But I'm still missing the planks for. Okay, so we're gonna burn the second decoration here. I'm apparently still missing some bricks. Solved. Let's go. How much coal did I need for this? 15. I'm not going to get that anytime soon. You're just going to wash away my roads, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. There's some stone. That's going to get us more bricks. I am not trading the stone I just got. That would be silly. we should turn bricks off here. Is there more dye coming? Yeah, there is. Okay, now straight dye. How much dye do I have? 30. For these eggs. Should look at this first, I guess. What's in here? Nothing immediately useful. Okay, so what does old Farley's have for me? He has something I desperately need. He has carpenters. So if I give him... If I can get 16 amber out of him... I can get relatively easily, actually. Do I want to just leave it at 16? I could definitely get 32 out of them and get the boost to beaver resolve. As well. That's worthwhile. And now you want a tavern. Sure, tavern's not going to hurt for me to try and aim for. I don't... Do I want 33% faster global production speed? I think I do. I think that's a fairly easy trade-off. Insofar as like traders arrive 50% slower is kinda who gives a crap. Are there any fishing holes around? So this is not immediately useful. The herbalist camp, likewise not immediately useful. Supplier, I don't need kind of at all. We have two types of herbalist camp forage here. I think we're gonna go for the herbalist camp and just, you know, you never know what's gonna show up. Like, at least it speeds along the small berries, even if it doesn't, even if there are no large berries to go for. I think I should cut this open, even though I haven't dealt with the totem. I'm not going to be able to deal with the totem for a while, so I might as well just look into the next dangerous glade. Can't really say what's the harm, because the harm is everybody dies, but I mean, still might as well take a look. We haven't seen any cold yet. Is there? I don't think there's cold in this biome. There is not. At least, unless that we get one via the drill crew thing. Oh, there we go. Dark Omens. Altar of Decay. Sorry, why am I saying Dark Omens? I don't know. None of the things on this have anything to do with Dark Omens. I don't know where I got that in my head. Well, that's a problem. I can't do anything with it at all right now. There's a lumber mill. I really want a lumber mill. It's in a very inconvenient position. But it's still better than having no lumber mill. The altar? This guy? Yeah. This is like my favorite event in the game. Like, it's just so good. Especially for, I don't know about you, but I'm constantly losing villagers. So this kind of inverts the loss into a gain to a large extent. Like, it ends up helping me whenever I lose villagers in a big way. So, kinda sucks to look at it like that, but here we are. And now I can make scrolls. Well, no I can't. Do I have dye? No, I have dye. Oh, hell yeah, I can totally make scrolls here. Alright. Let's focus on that. Instead of planks. And we can totally take this altar. So, one more person. Let's do that faster. Roads flooded. Yeah, I know. You suck. I hate you. We'll just build our dirt paths again. Calling them road is an insult to roads everywhere. Porridge is good for humans? No, foxes and frogs. Okay, that's... Oh, and also humans, okay. So I already have the granary. So I'd only be gaining 3 stars of porridge. Yeah, jerky's no good to anyone, but we don't have incense at all right now. So really the question is, do I want 3 stars of porridge or 1 star of incense? I want 3 stars of porridge. That's really the decision. Alright, we're halfway there. You want scrolls as well, I'm sure. Yep. I've got room for 33, so 5 more people or fewer. That's exactly the amount we got. Okay, that is all the scrolls I need for this. So, somebody gonna die. A random herbalist died. Okay. Nice, well played, Morion. Jesus, Gear 5. All power to you, man. That's not something I think I would manage under my own steam. Like, yeah, I guess you get all your orders by year 4, right? Just about. So you must be doing, I guess, you're just like powering through events and getting reputation that way, mostly, and maybe resolve. Do I need ancient tablets? I don't think I do. I do not. I don't want any of these. Generous gifts. Let's go with that. And can I upgrade this at all? Nope. So no point them being there. Yeah, if you can get tool production and start just busting open caches, then for sure that's a fairly solid way to go. Okay. Oh crap! What? How did I miss all this stone? God damn it. I thought I had no stone available. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, those the boots are pretty great. They're a huge resolve boost, absolutely. I'm not going to complete this, but that's only going to give me 1 piece of impatience, so it doesn't matter. Yes, well, I know the fire is going out. We have nothing to burn, is the problem. Other than, you know, people. And you're finished. There's nothing else on the map for you. Okay. I should do the makeshift post just to knock out an order. Nope, don't even need it. I have all the other goods being produced by other buildings. Okay. So, provisioner. Granary. And then the cobbler is doing his own thing down here. And the cobbler would be massively improved if I had a mine. That's a whole bunch of copper right there. That'll do me. Yeah, that's another change that kind of threw me for a loop that I'm still adjusting to after so much time. Yeah, the stone, it was really quiet, and that's why I didn't notice it. Way back in early access, actually, the number of nodes here determined the speed at which you mined it, not the amount that was present. The amount being present makes much more sense, but it's still kind of, I still have a bit of a hang-up. Just being like, oh yeah, this means there's more here. Not just like the difference between 1 node and 4 nodes in copper isn't it doesn't make any real difference in terms of speedily getting the copper or coal or whatever, right? So that's. But I still see it like, oh yeah, 4, so much better than 2. And it's like, no. It's the same. It just 1 runs out slower. Which, sure, the 4 is still better than the 2, but, you know, it's less of an impact. Okay, and we absolutely, positively need to grow some food, which is a year away. So I have fucked that up kind of badly. Where's the other guy? You, I need up here because I need some space dug out here. We're not getting any food for these trees, yeah. Excellent, so now we can move you down here. Road's flooded again because of these jerks. Do I have my scrolls yet? No, I don't. I have 20 scrolls. Oh no, I think I've got 30 scrolls. I do have 30 scrolls. Okay, we're taking this guy in next drizzle. Let's bring you back down here. And now we can build a second one of these. Yeah, I know, guys. You're kind of going to have to tighten the old belt for a bit. Unless... Actually, that's got some food in it. Let's break this open. And let's break this open. In fact, let's cancel the first one. And that should get you sorted. Will also boost resolve, hopefully. Okay, let's see where we are for happiness. We are poorly, so... Oh, that was so close. I did take silent looting, didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? I did not take silent looting. That would have been very helpful to take. I don't know why I skipped it. That's a thing I almost always take. Ah, foxes. Why? What? Are you hungry? You're probably hungry. Son of a bitch. Well, thank you for lowering the hostility at least. Yeah, let's not trade away the food. Okay. Woodcutter's Prayer seems like a really good idea right now because it's going to cost me 5 wood and 7 sea marrow, which is nothing. Let's make it fast. Do all that. We'll do all that. And switch you back over to a frog. Okay. So I find, at least the way I play, I have a very slow start, but I have a very late game catch up. So, I mean, obviously that's not a great way to play this particular game because you get punished quite heavily for it and you can easily lose in the early game. So like, I'll often find that, like, 2 settlements ago, I don't think you were around for that one, it was in my earlier stream, like at the very end, like in my last year, I'll go into like the very last drizzle on 12 or 13 reputation, and then everybody's resolve jumps up 15 points, and I get the next 4 resolve in 3 minutes, right? It just finishes immediately. And that's a very common occurrence for me. and similarly here, like I can't believe, like, this is not. In fairness, this is pretty unusual for me, sitting on so many orders. But oh man, I totally forgot to put a guy up here. That is a mess. Let's skip the grain. And I'm not even gonna need. Well, I'm gonna put 2 people up here for now. Normally, I only need 1 additional person, but I need to get a whole bunch of planting done. Because I fucked up and forgot about it. And I forgot about that as well. Okay, there's my crops. Are my packs of provisions coming, or are we sleeping on those? We're kind of sleeping on those. Okay. Fair enough. That's an interesting way to play. Okay, we've got some kind of crops going up here, so that's something at least. And we're still picking up food from here. Roads flooded again, but that should be the last time. You know what? We're just going to build right over that. Okay, purging fire is probably the next order we can do relatively easily. And let's get a new hearth. I meant to do this like 2 years ago, but kind of got stuck with a whole bunch of panic and things. 2, 3. And then I'll move the frog houses up there when it gets completed. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. And for now, we're just gonna stick 3 beavers in there. There we go, that's done. And that gets me away from losing the game in the next 2 minutes at least. How much money am I sitting on? 23. Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. Didn't I upgrade? Yeah, I did upgrade you. Almost had you up. Okay, that's the problem. There we go. You're upgraded to tier 3. Is this the one with the ridiculous blueprint? No, that was the last game. Ah, that's a pity. Would have been nice if it was this game. When you break, you're just gonna make cysts burn longer, that's fine. I'm gonna put you up here. And that one also finished. Okay, now. I still don't want to trade the things you're asking me to trade. That's a pretty good building. That's a tea and wine is kind of a better option. Especially since I need wine. Free jerky would not help me. But let's do faster glade events and switch you back over to a frog. Let's make, yes, longer drizzle season, thank you. And longer clearance would also be super nice. I need 29, so I need 22 amber for the purchases that I want. That is a very easy trade. And just do it packs of goods. There we go. Have a night, Shroom-poof. Thanks for sticking around. Well, I presume you're probably already gone. That, and let's trade that. Okay. Okay, and now we can start taking this down. Low on fuel, I know. Oh, you guys can't make anything. Okay, that's kind of hilarious. Harvester's camp has nothing else to do. Okay, what the hell happened here? We don't have enough reed. Who took all the reed? It wasn't the granary. Well, it was one of you two guys. It was the granary. Okay, now we can go back to using reed as a ingredient in wine, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Some real bathtub wine right there. Okay. Who the fuck is this? Okay, we can send 2 of those off. We can send 3 of those off. We can send 4 of those off. Okay, that's going to get us a load of amber, which is great. We still... Oh, there's a stormwater geyser. Okay. I have been looking for this since forever. Could you, like, stop all the other nonsense you're doing and please just make me planks? Did I need a temple at some point? No, I need a tavern. None of those are a tavern. I will do a maximum of 2 rerolls to try and get a tavern. Nope. Okay, I meant... There it is. Nope, that's a temple again. Fuck. I meant 15 amber, but yeah. Okay, I guess we're going with an explorer's lodge. Fuck. foxes are starving. The foxes should go eat something because we do have food. There is food available. And frankly, they have no one to blame for themselves for not eating. Well, let me release what food is here. Oh, do I still have people in there? That's a mistake. Let's build some basic crappy shelters just to negate the, or at least not negate, but give them a housing plus. Yeah, that made no difference. No, it made a difference to the frogs. So let's do that. So at least that way we won't lose any more frogs for the next minute. Oh, and the foxes have come around as well. That's nice. Although we're totally about to run out of fuel. Unless you guys come in with a bunch of coal, which you did not. Wait, what? How are we out of fuel and we still have a positive result? What the hell? That is pretty much game over. Unless I can complete something in the next 30 seconds. I can't believe I didn't complete this. That's 4 and that's 8. You guys complete both of those in 10 seconds, which you did not. Alright. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there for tonight. And I will see you all next time. Wherever.